Hey, this is John Glennon from the Tennessean, reporting from St. Thomas Sports Park on another day at Titans training camp. Jason, a unfortunate part of every training camp for every team is that they have to deal with injuries. Titans had a hiccup today. Hopefully it's just nothing more than a hiccup with one of their top wide receivers, Kendall Wright. You want to talk a little bit about what happened and what the outlook is?
Yeah, top news for today was unfortunately an injury, as you said. Kendall Wright tweaked his left hamstring, is how Mike Mularkey put it. Limped off the field, went into the locker room, came out shortly thereafter, didn't have a helmet, didn't participate in drills for the rest of the day. Although he was out there, the Titans are counting on Wright to play a pretty heavy role in this offense, but from the slot this season, where they hope his quickness comes into play. He can utilize that, but hamstring injuries tend to linger. They're pretty tricky. We'll see how Wright responds. Mularkey didn't think it was serious. He said, we'll get him some fluids. The Titans have off tomorrow on Wednesday, so the extra day will help him. Also on the injury front, 7th round rookie linebacker Aaron Wallace, who had a high ankle sprain yesterday, is now in a hard cast. He is hoping to return in time to play in the first preseason game, but the second preseason game is probably far more likely for Wallace. Speaking of rookies, Jack Conklin had another fine day out here. He's been impressing. 8th overall pick in the draft. John, what did you see out of Conklin today?
Yeah, he's off to a good start. Just the other day in practice, the Titans had some one-on-one drills, offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. They had 3 of those matchups, and the decisive one came down to Jack Conklin versus Derek Morgan. Whoever won that one was going to win it for either side, the offense or defense. Jack Conklin won that individual matchup. As a result, he got like a WWE championship-style belt that is now proudly hung in the offensive line room. They get to keep that for a week. So now again, today they had another competition. This one was not for a belt, but it was in front of the rest of the team, in front of the offense cheering on one side, defense cheering on the other. Here's Conklin going up against David Bass, and again Conklin wins the competition. Offense is cheering. It's a big win for that team. So Conklin is off to a good start as he's making his move from the collegiate left tackle to right tackle here in the pros. Mike Mularkey said he's the kind of coach that looks for a lot of mistakes, especially from young guys. Hasn't seen much at all in that regard from Jack Conklin. Very, very steady.
Looks like
so far.
He'll be a huge upgrade over what they had at right tackle last season. It was a revolving door for much of the season. Hopefully with the 8th overall pick in the draft, the Titans have solidified that spot on the line.
Absolutely. So that is a wrap-up of today's events out here at St. Thomas Sports Park. Titans are off on Wednesday. We will be back to talk to you on Thursday.